day. I certainly have been myself. It's just the Sabbath. I've just come in off the Sabbath. I really don't know what's been going on in the world. It seems like nothing. I haven't really done a search for news or anything like that. I'm going to do this together with you tonight. It is my venturing into this Virgin New World, which I think is still the same, right? I don't think war has been officially declared, although I think somebody would have mentioned that. But who does Russia declare war on? Like the UN or NATO? I don't know. I genuinely do not know how it works. Let me just have a sip of coffee. Honestly, I don't know how like. Okay, this is just. By the way, I just want to say a very important message. Very, very important message before we get into it. Mark Cook, how are you doing, sir? I hope you're having a happy birthday. I think you're settling down to a curry right now, an Indian anyway. As we think, I am very, very jealous, right? Oh man, I love a curry, right? I haven't had a good curry in years because a good curry is from like a cheap, maybe botulism ridden curry house, right? That's what I would say. Man, my lighting's much better. Okay, this is good news. I just noticed my light bulb went. But the one thing I noticed about over Shabbat, one of my light bulbs went, so I had my son replace it. Split Spot came and did it. Very, very good for me. But the lighting's much better. See, this is with the extra lighting, was it? That's without it. But this is okay. I don't look so yellow faced right now. Right, which wasn't a filter I put on. Anyway, Mark Cook, happy birthday, sir! Your birthday's on a prestigious day. All right, it's in the 10 days of repentance. This is one of the most holy periods of the year. See, on Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, the fate for the world is written, right? And on Yom Kippur, on Tuesday night, it is sealed. Right? You have these 10 days to which repent, right? To get closer to God. It's that's what these days are essentially for. I think the dies castmate, right? I mean, like, all right, look, again, I said this. My other stream was saying it on the Sabbath. If God wants to be merciful, right? God wants to give you a good deal, right? That's the basic real truth of God, right? Even when he's pissed off you, God wants to be merciful. God looks for ways to be merciful. Thank God. We can use it. So the day where God has the most mercy, right, is Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. And I think this is on a global scale, right? So what's the reason for an apocalypse or a near apocalypse? Like for stuff going down, right? What was the reason that for the 10 plagues and the taking down of Egypt, right? I mean, there's a bit of revenge in there, but like, it's deeper than that, right? It's much deeper than that. What's the reason for doing something terrifying? It's to make you pray. The expression is there's no atheists in a foxhole, which I do tend to believe, right? You got to be really committed to atheism. It's really funny though, isn't it? That all the atheists right now going, see, God that I don't believe in sent a hurricane to Florida because of DeSantis. I mean, but you don't believe in God. But just science made it happen. I done the math. I don't know. They're weirdos, right? They're weirdos. By the way, what I think is happening there, and I think why Texas also had a bad time last year with, what was it again? I can't remember. Is I think they're getting their I think a global punishment is coming, a global ball kicking is coming, right? But I think both Florida and Texas may have paid up in advance with these natural disasters. Anyway, I digress. If God wants to scare everybody to get them to pray, why does God want people to pray? God wants a connection with us, right? That's what God longs for. God longs for us to be connected to God, which the more one negates oneself, the more one is, as I say, there's a pathway to that, right? So, with that in mind, if God would want to be merciful and get people to pray to Him, right? He would do that. It's Tuesday. Tuesday night, Wednesday, right? And it seems to be we're inexorably heading towards war. Now, I don't know what that means, right? I have no clue what that means. It might be nothing, right? It might be nothing. It might not affect at all. It might cut off the internet to Europe. I don't know. I don't know. It might cut off the internet to the world. I don't know, right? Genuinely, I have no idea what could happen, right? It could be a nuclear exchange. It could be, again, could be nothing, right? Could be absolutely nothing. Oh, 1 second. I just got to save this file. What is this? Hang on. I think this is right here. 1 second. This is sorry. I just found on my desktop my She-Hulk episode 7, which I haven't even done episode 6 yet. Screen grabs, which I'm saving as a PDF. Doink. There you go. God, piece of shit. She-Hulk is a piece of shit. I tell you, in this week, it really tried to be quirky, like Peacemaker, right? It really thought it was being clever. It just wasn't. And like, yeah, you get superior actors like Tim Roth in it. That does elevate it. Look, he's a great actor. He's playing a funny character. I mean, you just wish this was something being handled by what's his name? Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever that guy's name is. You know, who's very, again, has politics totally different from me. I've always been entertained by his work. What's the guy's name again? Peacemaker. Hang on. Guardians of the Galaxy. What's the name of this guy? It's James Gunn, right? Yeah, James Gunn. Fine. Unfortunately, it's done by a bunch of like deeply wounded, unwell women who blame all their problems on their femininity, where in truth they're narcissists. Why do you feel so shitty about yourself? All the writers of She-Hulk, not because you're women. It's not because you're women you're being made to feel bad about yourself. It's because you're worthless narcissists. Worthless narcissists. It's really simple, right? Oh man. But still, worthless narcissists though they are, they tower in talent. Apart from Lord of the Rings, fucking hell! How? Okay, how? I guess if you don't like Lord of the Rings, then you're just like a normie, right? And you watch it, and it's like, yeah, it looks the same. Okay, it is as closely related to Lord of the Rings as and even it's not even as good as those ones. The Choose Your Own Adventure books. Let's do it. It was saying Jackson, wasn't it? Jackson, Choose Your Own Adventure books, which was a bad pastiche on the Fighting Fantasy. There you go. Those Fighting Fantasy books, right? I like those books. Where was it? The 82 to 95. What was it? Warlock of Far Top Mountain. Yeah, that was the first one. Let me pull this up. Yeah, this was huge. Yeah, 1 second. I'll open up the file. Share screen. So these were super fun, right? These were super fun, right? It wasn't literature. It was like ripping off Tolkien very badly. Right? You know, it's like, Oh, it feels talkity. Yeah, but you know, it was fun. I loved them, right? But it wasn't, you know, Lord of the fucking Rings, mate. Lord of the Rings is, you know, so exquisitely written and realized that people will be reading it in 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, right? No one's going to remember this piece of shit TV show or this book. You know, God bless them. Okay, God bless. Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against them, but no. Hang on. So we're going to take a look at the news. We're going to look at the spoilers for what's it called again? The Power of the Doctor. Fuck off. I mean, we got a date for it. I don't think we have. We still don't have a trailer. Really? How do we not have a trailer? That's insane. It's Saturday fucking night. Where's the trailer? I'm just doing a search, okay? Let me find the Doctor Who channel. Let me find the official Doctor Who channel. Doctor Who, the TARDIS, Doctor Who. I'm a pedophile. He's a pedophile. It's very disturbing. No trailer. They got a clip from Dragonfire, a clip from Earthshock, another clip from Dragonfire, another clip from Earthshock. No, I mean, like, I get it. This is better than any of the current day shit, but like, what the fuck? Still no trailer, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh yeah. So anyway, I was going to tell you about the my spiritual journey I've had over Rosh Hashanah, because I had a really shitty time. Okay, that's basically what. Yeah, reasonably shitty time, right? Weird and shitty, but well, not so shitty. Yeah, it worked out okay. So here's the story, right? There's one group of friends. There's one friend of mine who I like, and I like him a lot. I speak about them a lot, right? These are my window into the Democrat way of life, right? The worldview. Fucking hell, it's insane. And you can't. Debugging it is because it's lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And then they don't understand why the world is the opposite of what they thought it was going to be, right? You know, this is exactly what I predicted where we'll be. I hate to say this. I mean, everybody can say, "Oh, you say it long enough, it's going to happen." Fuck off! I said it's been saying it's the end of days about 2 years, okay? And I said, "Oh, I think we're heading there." And the reason I think it's been so long is because I think this is part of the mercy of God. God gives you time to pull it together, which we clearly haven't done. Also, God's very just, and you know the forces of evil in the world need to be paid, right? They've worked according to God's plan, and they need something. They need recompense, so they get control over the world up until the end, right? So anyway, I don't talk about politics with them at all. I really avoid it. I run from it because it's not going well, right? It's not going well. I don't want to rub their noses in it, right? And it's not going. Fuck off! It's not going. What are you most proud of? Immigration, you know, that catastrophe, Afghanistan, the economy. You know, which particular Biden policy are you really up for now? I mean, I don't want to say anything. Oh, what with the weaponizing the DOJ, the fascist speech? What is it you like best about Uncle Joe Biden? You tell me, right? And I don't want to say that and here's the thing, I'm always much harsher than I think I am, right? I would just say something to people and I watch them crumble. I'm like, what? Why is he crying? Dude, I just said you suck at that, okay? It's not. No, it's you that's sucking at it. I'm thought of helping you out. Only bastards lie to you. It's like I was going to say it's not. I mean, I'm very careful not to hurt people, but boy, You know what my life is like? Do you remember that episode of Buffy where Giles wakes up and he's in a demon and he's like very destructive? So that's what I'm like, right? Because people shit scared of me. And I honestly, for the life of me, I don't get it, right? I mean, I do get it. I'm a reasonably domineering personality. I mean, I think that's fair. But, but people are shit scared of me. I'm like, what do you think I've never hurt anyone. I mean, other than drive them to suicide. But yeah, only bad people. Only bad people. Anyway. I'm joking. Fuck off, I'm joking. Anyway, as I said, I had this time over Rosh Hashanah. So we got these. So the other day, the one was walking home from shul and from synagogue on Sabbath, right? And they bring up like something that's really bad for the Democrats. I can't even remember what it was, and I'm like, we got parenthetically close to it, right? And they need to, and they can't stop talking about it because they're one of the never Trumpy people who just think Trump all the time, right? They're just one of these like and they really are. They're freaked out by him. They think he's evil. They do. It's really weird. And there's no rationality about it at all. So I don't want to rattle their cage, right? So I don't talk. Why? Because I'm proved right about fucking everything, right? So then, later I kind of think about the encounter I have with him, right? Because I try and get out of it. I'm like saying, dude, this is not good news. So but I try and leave. And I got the vibe he was saying, look, mate, you said the Messiah's coming. It's not, and the world's going to fuck. What's up with that? You pissed me off, right? I was putting my hopes on this guy's a very, very shrewd and like professional financial manager. Like he's probably insanely good at his job. Right? You get he never talks about work. But he never talks about work. You can see him evaluating everything financially in the world. Like the Matrix, Neo sees the code. He sees the cost of everything. It's like he is a genius for this stuff, right? So, so we're in different headspaces. Anyway, the financial world's on fire, right? So I think it's freaking him out how bad it is. And he's like, what's going on? Where's the Messiah? I think is what you're saying, right? So I sent him back at WhatsApp next day. Said, look, it's a really bad idea for me to send this, right? It's about 20 minutes long. And I'll say basically, look, dude, I think the end of the day is coming. I can say that, yeah, the reason. But I said, it's I'm sorry I wasn't, I didn't really hear him at the time when he was saying he's a bit freaked out, right? Which is what I think he was saying. I don't even know. I think so. Anyway, I digress. But my answer was like, I said, listen, I don't want to talk to you about politics because I said it's going pretty bad for you guys. And I don't go into details, right? But they need me to, they can't stop thinking about it, right? Anyway, but I studiously avoid it whenever I can, right? So anyway, that's the setting. Then, on Rosh Hashanah itself, it's a very strenuous holiday, right? It's a very intense prayer service for me, anyway, right? Because I use this. Hey, let me see if I can find a copy of it. It's called Mitsuda, I think. Mitsuda Linear Machzor. Let's see if that comes up. Nothing. What's all Hebrew words? Translinear. I'll try this. Oh, there you go. Maybe. Ow. I might have the wrong thing. Let me see if there are pictures of it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Good. Fine. Let me show you. Fine. Yeah, let me just pull this up. She cried. Anyway, so here, so it's a very intense prayer service for me. Anyway, so this is the prayer book I use. It does sound like this, right? So you have the Hebrew and the English. It's a very, very precise definition. So you can really get inside the language of it, right? Because the language that Hebrew is like any language is a language. It's rich, and I don't speak it, so I'm like I try to understand it. Man, Psalms. If you get inside the Hebrew Psalms, fucking crazy. It is like worlds within worlds within worlds within worlds. It is crazy. I'm not even exaggerating. So I use this book, right? And the central part of the prayer service is called the Amida. We stand silently, and it's normally it's a series of 19 blessings that take you through, appreciating life, appreciating God, and trying to increase a connection in God in a wide variety of vectors. So it's a different one though for Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. It's a much more intense one. It's got one blessing that goes on and on and on. People hate it, right? They absolutely hate it. They never know what they're saying. They just turn off. I've learnt this thing inside out and back upside down. It's incredible. It blows my mind, right? So there's this bit in it where which I think we're going to see soon, right? Firstly, it talks about the world in a what it's like in a perfected state, right? And how everything works together in unison with independence, yet with a similar goal. Like the basic idea is if everybody believes in God, right, and everybody is connected to God, we all live a much more harmonious existence because like we're all and you can all come to it from many different angles, right? But if we're all working, if we all believe in the same God, right, and that conception of reality, then life is automatically more harmonious, right? And honestly, the weird thing is this: Islam and Judaism basically believe the same thing. It's the weirdest thing. We believe in the same God. We believe in mostly the same history. It is so fucked up. I understand. Anyway. But there's this bit in it where, so it first talks about the world, everything working in unison, then talks about the Jews. There's our national prayer. What do you want me to tell you? Then we talk about the righteous, right? And then we talk about the bit where the messianic age begins. It says, and I love this. I just keep talking about this. And all evil will shut its fucking mouth. And literally, tikve means shut up. Oh. No. Inflation is transitory. It's the safest and securest election of all time. Yeah, bullshit. But shut up! All right? That's going to be good. Okay? The Cold Russian call it, every bit of evil will turn to smoke. So what does that mean, man? All right? And I think it's like the Harry Potter thing, the boggart. When you dissipate a boggart, you take your one, you say ridiculous, because the boggart is based on your primal fear. And when you understand that primal fear is ridiculous, it's just a joke, right? And then it just shrivels away, it turns to smoke, right? I think that's what's going to happen. Hopefully not via mushroom cloud. Anyway, so it's a very long, intensive prayer. I go very long, right? So then we come home. It's a big meal. I'm going over a nap. I'm woken up because we have that friend is over, right? And they're talking politics. I'm like, I don't want to go out there. Oh God, bullshit. It's waking me up. I'm having because this is after lunch. And I've been woken up. Bullshit. I'm like, I don't want to get up. Bullshit. Fuck it. I'm getting up. Okay, so there we are. I'm getting up. And they're talking about voter IDs, right? I hate having IDs racist, like bullshit. As I just come out and say, look, this is just so you idiot Democrats can cheat. Will you shut up? Why am I being woken up with this? But I don't even get that out. Because then she's like, oh, look, and she's telling the truth, right? This person, I really like you. And I really like them too. Here's the thing, we really like each other, right? Genuinely, we agree on everything other than politics. And we agree completely on everything other than politics, right? And it really is true. I'm practically way more left wing than them, and but it's so important because it's like Trump. It's firing in their head 24/7. Oh, and then they're failing. Like it's like that bit in Star Trek when they're confusing the robots in Month's Women. Like what? Who? What? That's what's happening, right? But I don't want to rub their faces in shit, right? Hey, but she, oh, you just believe in the craziest things. Don't tell me anything. La 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 la. Put some fingers there, like, I'm being woken up by this. I'm like, fine. I won't talk about it. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna just go back to bed or just go and hang out in my room when it's quiet. It is insane, right? So then she feels bad. I feel bad that she feels bad, right? So anyway. So then they come in the next day for lunch. Yeah, and again, don't get me wrong, I genuinely like, and I love these people, right? I absolutely do, right? I adore them. They're going for lunch, right? and so that she feels bad. And I'm like, okay, I just, because I think I was really off, right? You woke me up with your MSNBC, conspiracy theory bullshit, right? You woke me up. I wasn't doing any of this, right? I come out and then you tell me I'm mad because I don't agree with you. What? I know it's one of the same bullshit. Yeah, right. So and I was shut down, right? I was like, I guess I don't like that, right? That's very hard, right? And so I'm like, I'm just gonna let it go because they're nutballs, right? I mean, they're just nutballs when it comes to this stuff. But I love them. But like, and then they feel bad. It's kind of awkward. I'm like, oh God, this is just agony, right? This is just, yeah. So I'm like, God, this is what do you want out of me? Like, this is why is my day sucking this hard, right? What is going on? Like, it's Rosh Hashanah. Can I not like have a that there? So anyway, I'm like, what the hell? Doesn't make any sense. So then I'm doing this intensive prayer service, right? And I'm thinking back to it. And there's this bit at the end. Here, I'll show it to you. There we go. Right, after the end of the silent prayer here. 1 second, share screen. Doink. Is that the right one? No. There you go. After the end of the silent media, you have this thing over here, right, which is just kind of buffer at the end, but it's a prayer. Nobody never pays attention to it ever, right, including me, right? But because it's Rosh Hashanah, this big holy day, I'm like paying attention to it. So it says, let me see if I can translate it for you. Elohai is the God of love, which is Hashem, which is, and then there's this spelling which means much more God of judgment, right? Was it Nasir Lashon? You've made my tongue, right? And I do say deceitful things, right? Because I think we all, is that right actually? No, it's not saying that's not translated that at all. Fine, let me go back because I'm using Google Translate at the same time. Is that may you guard my tongue from speaking evil and deception in any way, right? And can my soul be silent to those who and like dust to those who persecute and talk about me, right? Open my heart to your law, and my soul be pursued by your statutes, and all those things that people who think evil of me. Basically, it's saying, will you allow me to keep my mouth shut, and then will you allow me to keep my mouth shut in the face of derision, which is basically what it was. I was like, what the hell? Right, basically, what I was what this prayer is saying is pretty much what I lived through. So then, I was like, the next day, I was like, oh, well, that was probably a test then. Now, did I pass it? Yeah, I didn't make shit about it. I think I did, right? I think I did. But there you go. That's the way a religious fanatic looks at the world. Has the apocalypse started yet? No, we're doing good. Let me get to the chat. Fine, let me pull up some stuff first. Hang on, doink. Where am I? I got a ton of stuff coming up. I haven't posted that yet. There's this one I like. I'm replugging because I like this one. I think this is out. This is out. This is coming out. I think this is out. Hang on. I got to do a new Newswalk video tomorrow. I was going to record it yesterday. I thought I'd better wait and see if there's a trailer. Yeah, please. I can't believe there's not a trailer. Right? It blows my mind. I mean, it's really a slap in the face to the fans of this era. I mean, come on. It's not bad enough the fans of the era, but you won't even give them a trailer. I mean, God, how much more derision can anyone stand? That just doesn't seem fair to me, right? That just does not seem fair. Where is it? Doink. Doink. There you go. Icky Foop. It says I'm yes as my own love child. Well, that is what will happen when you start to scissor baby. Is it too late to be edited out this mess? Yeah, somebody sent me a clip. Maybe see if I can find it. Which Sylvester McCoy basically confirms he's in it. Right? He said, "Oh yeah, I met Jodie. We will film together." Oh. I'll find that. And oh my God, Morphin Clark. What does she have to do with Gladriel? Absolutely nothing. It's an embarrassment. It's more embarrassing. I can't, like, fuck me. How does anybody sit down and go, yeah, nailed it? Really, what on earth is wrong with these people? It's like they may have watched Lord of the Rings once on a plane while reading something else, right? It's like, and I think that's all it seems to be. If that's all you know about Lord of the Rings, then you think, oh yeah, this is Lord of the Rings. I mean, I know fuck all, and I know this is not Lord of the Rings. What the hell? It's awful, right? They're using identity to paper over the cracks left from lack of talent, work, ambition, mainly work, lazy cunts. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's more of an embarrassment than both Doctor Who and Star Trek Discovery. Why is it and Last Jedi? Why is it more of an embarrassment than all of those three ones? Because you let all of those things get made and you saw the reaction to all of them. Every single one, you saw exactly what happened. You saw them be destroyed. You saw their fan bases just shouting. You saw their marketability crumble. And you did, right? And then you said, oh, yeah, let's do a bit of that ourselves. That's clear. How are you so fucking stupid? I mean, really? Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Like, you must be a smart guy. You can work out how to deliver, a inflatable Dalek anywhere in the world within one day, right? You've done that. No one else has done that before in the world. No one else has worked out how to send you an inflatable fucking Dalek anywhere in the fucking world in one day. Maybe less if you're in the right location. That's Jeff Bezos for you. He's a smart guy. He's a very smart guy. How? How'd you look at this Bezos and go, oh yeah, fuck me. Oh, I'm going to put $1 billion on that. Really? Yeah, I'm putting $1 billion on it. Are you really, Jeff? Yeah, that's how much I believe in it. I'm literally putting $1 billion on that. Well, Jeff, I admire the balls. Not so much anything else. What the holy shit, it's bad. It's really very, very, very poor. I think that if you're wondering what my general review is, it's that. Fine, let me get to the chat. An hour and a half later. You must have an nice stomach if you're still watching it. It's awful. Why stop consuming unhealthy junk and go for something with a little more value to it? I do that too, right? That's why I'm rewatching Westworld. Loving Westworld. Oh, so good. Right? So good. I'm also consuming so much shit. I mean, Andor. Fuck me. How to make nothing happen whatsoever in 42 minutes and $1 billion. Like, I understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Right? It's insane. How does this happen? I mean, like, again, how can there not be an apocalypse when this sort of thing is going on, right? I mean, listen, if Putin has to take out Amazon, and just to end Lord of the Rings, I think did he reference that in the TV show in this speech? And also, go after he actually doesn't do very facial with it. You go, and in addition, the Lord of the Rings, power of the rings, is unspeakable in the shit. We will use our full nuclear arsenal to end the evil that is this show. I mean, at that point, whose side are you on? It's listen, war. War is complicated, mate. That's basically it. War is complicated. I don't know. Yeah, listen, Putin wins, but takes out Lord of the Rings. It's swings and roundabouts, mate. I'm not a political commentator, of course. I don't know. I think honestly, I mean, I think we're pretty well insulated here in Israel. I keep telling you, move the fuck to Israel right now. I mean, even the economy is pretty stable over here. I think it's going to be prepared to be, separated and isolated from the world for the last 70 years. We've got silos of shit going everywhere. And then when we don't, we have Shin Bet, procure it for us. At the height of Corona when it's starting, Shin Bet arrives with these truckloads of respirators. What's that? What you got there? There's nothing there. What? No, that's all there. No, you're mistaken. Go. Yeah, have a good day. That's how Shin Bet operate, mate. It really is. It's so funny, but it really is. Shh, you see nothing. we know where you live. The Rabbi wanted so we don't have to. You are correct, Paul Taylor. You see, I am. I take the arrows for you. The arrows of desecrating our culture. I mean, I don't know. Is it Lizzo with that crystal flute I never heard of before? Bad, maybe. I mean, they should put that in it. Why not? I mean, I don't understand. They should totally put Lizzo in Lord of the Rings, Cringe of the Rings, Power of the Rings. Oh shit! Fuck off! I hate it. Jonathan Cox is here. How you doing, sir? The surrenders. The fans are sad to see me go. Like you thought. Jody, I think the fans are throwing a party for you. Yes, we are. But Surrenders is very tired. Well, I hope this finds you reinvigorated, sir. Kathleen Fears, how you doing? It's Teslas Day, says Jonathan Cox. You go for a korma, or as I said, who's having a curry? Mark Cook. Mark Cook, I hope you're enjoying your birthday curry. Or Indian takeaway. I'm not sure, but I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I could. Yeah, again, for a good Indian, it's got to be kind of cheap, right? Oh, man, I used to love that. Like, it's got to be chippy level Indian and chippy level Chinese. Oh, chippy level Chinese is the best, right? Stodgy, terrible, and tastes fantastic. Oh, man. Just listen, I want it, whenever you eat, non-kosher food, enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Oh, you have so much more range. Plus, it's so cheaper, right? I mean, for the next week or so, until the end of the world, or day or so, I should have said. DC is here. Hey, hell happened yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that. We was Rangs and Shite. I don't know what I mean. Rings of KFC. Wow. Didn't go down too well. I like a bit of KFC, though, I have to tell you. Go to page 345. Darren M is here. How you doing, Darren M? Thank you for joining us. DC and Mark McRae said hello to Paul Toast. Said hello to. We're up to date. Look at us. We are doing well. Fine. Let's look. Let's open a new window. Right. We're gonna do a new window. Doink. And we'll do Doctor Who. Doctor Who. This Doctor Who. Gary goes to the paedophile. Doctor Who. Is he still alive? But I think he is. I think him and Jimmy Savile got on real well. Right. By the way, somebody told Gary how to say Jimmy fucking Savile, not Seville or whatever. Please, come on. Can nobody out there can super chat that? I've never watched live. But come on, it's not how you say it. Seville. That's wrong, mate. Saville, like the road. 1 second. Let's find the window. I've got too many bloody windows open. Doink. We can close the choose your own adventure book, and then now I've lost the page. Where is it? Oh, must be over here. Doink. Yep, here we go. Fine. Now I'm doing Doctor Who. Queen. 10 explains how it. Okay, let's see. How did it come to be? I would like to know. There you go. We hit gold right away. Look at us. Go on then. Fine. David Tennant has explained the 6th anniversary reunion with Russell D. Davies and Catherine Tate. Okay, good for him. How it came about. It all happened a little bit by accident. That's the way I thought it would do, right? The BBC lockdown watch-alongs is where it all started. Good for you, really? That's crazy. That's really exciting that it started there. Wow. Emily Cook should take a round of applause. Wow. That's really great to know. I like this story already. Okay, good. At a certain time, everyone will sit down and press play on a current episode, and some of the people who've been involved with those episodes were tweeting along. I don't tweet, but my wife helped me. He laughed, right? Afterwards, there was after the 3 of them, we were just having a text exchange with Catherine. Said, "Wouldn't it be fun to do it again?" Get out of here. I see. This is the way things happen. This is totally the way things happen. This is so cool. He has Russell said we could do a one-off. Maybe they'll let us. Yeah, wouldn't it be fun? And then it went quiet. Suddenly, Russell let us know he was taking over the show again, and he'll be fully back in charge. Wow, man, did he luck out? Oh man, what a great ramp up, right? See, this is why I think it's going to work, right? I think God wants it to work because this is holy architecture, right? I think it's going to work. I think we're going to need something uplifting by then as well. Russell as we could do a one-off maybe, and they'll let fine. He kept on about it. So I don't want to give away the. So I don't want to give him the idea to take Doctor Who back. But we thought if he's doing it, and we can't let these young people have all the fun. Fantastic. Tennant also praised Suiting Up with casting. Suiting is brilliant. He's a lovely, lovely man. I'm sure he is. Full of beans. He's really talented. I mean, he's like a scary talented. I believe he is. I really believe he is. By the way, David Tennant's son did an excellent job in House of the Dragon. I thought he really pulled it together. So I'm thrilled for every Doctor Who fan to what's to come. I include myself in that number. Yeah, okay, good news. Good news. Okay, that's a good story. God, good Doctor. Blimey. See, the bots are around. Look at this. Right, 10 favorite new era companions according to Reddit. Yeah, but look at this. This is bottage, right? This is trying to circulate a story that in an inorganic fashion. Jodie with a can't talk about excellent Doctor without crying. Yeah, no, you don't. Look at this. Fuck. Look at more. Yeah, we get you. Okay, you're unpopular for a reason. Why is everyone about masculine eyebrows? We're not. The updated cast, including David Tennant, Neil Patrick. It's not updated. That's old. Doctor associated with Gatwa may regret giving his phone number to. Fine, I don't care. David Tennant anniversary. Fine, we just read the story. And again, Sophie all read. Doctor was kept alive by fans. Well, I like this story, but like, why is it all over the bloody place? Oh, it must be syndicated into something then. Right. Okay, fair enough. There was a big story yesterday. So you were saying it was over here on Screen Rant. Okay, can you just show his audition? I guess we're waiting for Jodie to leave, right? I mean, that's basically it. Was it Doctor Who's Jodie Whittaker keeps WhatsApp shooting gap were 8-minute monologues. Okay, I did 24th to my mate. Okay, so screw you. David Tennant jealous of it. Oh no, I heard that was bullcrap. 1 second. I got this great visual. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. It's really funny. It's I also got to find the Sylvester McCoy thing. Hang on, was it over here? No. Oh yeah, here it is. This is funny. Hang on, let me just pull this up. So BBC News runs a story about Tennant being jealous of Gatwa. Indicated in yellow are the only times the words appears in the article. Okay, here we go. This is, this is funny. Hang on. Stop screen. Share screen. Where is it? Over here. There you go. So this is all the time it says jealous in the article. This is it. Look at it. Not at all. Get out of here. Okay, a little bit jealous. That's it. Goes through the whole thing. Oh, it's a puff piece, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the news. Share screen. And then we'll look at the regular websites. Yeah, we'll do Bounding and comics. That's always a good place to stop. Yeah, we're up to. Also, I'm trying to decide: am I going to catch up with She-Hulk tonight? Oh, I don't know. I mean, we would do spend a lot of time on Lord of the Rings. It is, epically shit, right? I mean, epically shit. We might do She-Hulk because I can't imagine taking more than 10 minutes apiece, right? Would it return as Doctor Who? Yeah, no, okay, fine. So that's it. So let's have a look over here and Bounding in the comics. Bounding into the old comics. Buck Dixon, all the classic series like Superman and Captain America grew out of popularism of a Great Depression era. Well, that's coming back. Static Shock movie reportedly still in development. Comic artist Nicholas Draper, Ivy tells fan to be patient. Fans or fans? Okay. Fantastic Fest called. I have no idea what that is. I have absolutely no idea what Fantastic Fest is. Okay. Smoking causes coughing. It looks okay. And then there's Kids versus Aliens. Fantastic Fest looks like you got a lot of good stuff going on. Addams Family star Chloe Grace Moretz says she was really afflicted by unflattering Family Guy meme that used her body. Well, get the fuck over it. Okay, you used your body as a professional tool. Okay, I hate to be the one to tell you this, right? You sexualize yourself. You're very sexy, right? And I'm sorry that happened, right? But it's not like you weren't complicit in it. I'm sorry it made you feel bad, right? But still, it's. I'm not saying, look, Twitter's not a good thing, all right? But like, you entered into this game. Disney SEC whistleblower Sandy Cooper officially settles retaliation lawsuit. Perhaps the judge's pro-whistleblower decision will give others a happy ending. Ooh, that eludes me. Okay, so it didn't work out for her. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to don the yellow costume in Deadpool 3. Don't really care, but I guess who cares? Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld eviscerates Mark Waid over aging out of comics fakes Facebook rant. I think we'll have to take a look at that story. That sounds like an excellent story. That's right. Again, Rob Liefeld versus Mark Waid sounds like a match off made in heaven. Right? I am up for that. Okay, that sounds fun. Oh, caramba! Come on! Open up! It'll take too long. Now I'll open a new window. Come on, load more. There you go. Got you. Turn my camera back on. Doink. Fine. Hulu has so much sights to show after Hellraiser. Not really into it. Kafirzov celebrates taking down Kiwi firearms after swatting attempt. I don't know what Kerfuffle celebrates taking down Kiwi farms after. I don't know what any of those words mean. Right? I don't know. I don't understand any of that. John Carpenter collaborating with Shout Factory from Marathon Celebration Godzilla Kaiju. I would love to see that. Yeah, that sounds interesting to me. The Marvel reboot of Blades in Shambles. Yeah, we're hearing that. It's too extreme to say Rhaenyra Targaryen is gender questioning, but she is pushing at the edges of womanhood. Okay, whatever. It's a bit weird. Leave me alone with that shit. Here, let's look at this story. Longtime DC and Marvel writer Mark Waid made a multi-paragraph rant on aging out of comics industry and what he perceives the realities of the business. Dude, you got yourself to blame, mate. He opens up by stating his post is somehow advice for beginners and aspiring creators. By rambling, quickly dissolves into backhanded attacks on his peers by the way they're handled by mainstream comics industry. Proverbially kicking the curb. Yeah, you got to make your own opportunities now, right? You got to look to Ethan Van Sciver, right? The system's changed. It's over. Well, Mark is in a position of privilege as a person who owns his own publishing imprint and has to continue to work for Marvel and DC, even though fans of recent years have been less enthusiastic about his modern work as compared to that done in Kingdom Come or JLA era. Kingdom Come was good because of the artwork and nothing else. It was a bunch of ideas left over by Alan Moore, right? Reworked. The Alan Moore version was way better, right? Way better. Twilight the Superheroes. As in any industry, creative or otherwise, there is ageism, and there is ageism in the comic industry. No matter your skill, no one gets to stay the new hot favorite eternally. And there's a natural assumption among editors that fans, right or wrong, that there is no one to keep consistently hitting home forever. Okay. The creators who are most punished this, to me, seem the ones whose style, however lauded or commercial in the past, have become so locked and predictable that it doesn't seem as a threat. Oh God, what are you talking about? Wade's assumption that the I want to read the analysis on the thing. I can't. Wade's assumption that here is that the talent, style, and creativity are the major factors in determining work for hire at mainstream. No, it's identity, right? Right, you are what's the name of the bloke from G4 TV who was like, yeah, as Frost was destroying his life and he didn't realize it. Yeah, you are like that, Mark Waid, moron. Yeah. What is it? Meanwhile, the much lauded artists like Patrick Lowe and Spider Girl have flexed new styles in their current works, such as new book Edgeworld that has gotten work from Marvel and DC recently. This looks really cool. I was trying to work out what this is. Oh, it's Comixology original, but it does look very cool, right? Interesting, given the bitter sauce that wrote this. Notorious whiner. I mean, seriously. Rob Liefeld, you have something you want to say to me directly, Rob. Just cool or write. You don't need to go behind my back and take a cheap shots in public. Oh, but it's so much better. To best of my memory, I've never done that disservice. As a rule, I find it pretty classless and embarrassing for everyone involved when creators attack one another over personal matters in public. Fuck me, he's losing it. Okay, if you have issues between us that I'm aware of, let's deal with them privately. So how does he respond? He lets him go? Oh, if you let him go. Yeah, if you let him go. This is one. That wasn't a response. This was the initial multi-paragraph thing, I think. Hang on. Let's deal with them privately. How a comment on Mark Wade's wall is behind his back isn't elaborated. Wade seems to be forgetting his own writing, which, okay, blah, 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 cheap shots. As the original rant targets fan favorite artists in the Comicsgate movement. Yeah, well, listen, mate, I'm sorry. Right? It's not going well. It's like the liberals in general. Look, it's not going well, mate, right? We're on the brink of nuclear war. This is not going well, right? By anybody's imagination. And it's all Biden's fault, by the way. Everything is, it's actually not Biden. I told you I worked out who's running the world. Jonah Hill from This Is the End. He is who is running the world right now, right? Those kind of idiot consultants, they are the people running the world right now. So look at Screen Rant, see if there's any good there. It takes forever to get the search thing up. Agent Max Last of Us fixes a big mistake from the game. Really? Don't fix mistakes from the game, right? Black Widow, the Secret Wars return far more than Cap. No, nobody does. Oh, come on. Let me do a search. Got to refresh. Come on. Oh, there you go. Doctor Who. Doink. Dun, 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 dun. Lockdown led to it. Okay, nothing new there. How Captain Jack became the face they really didn't, right? There's a video that's coming out on Wednesday, I think. I don't know. Oh yeah, so streaming this week. I'm doing tonight, right? I'm going to be doing Monday night and Thursday night. Tuesday night is Yom Kippur plus maybe the Apocalypse. So I'm off then, obviously. And then I think on Sunday, there's Jewish holidays for the next 2 weeks. So I won't be streaming then on Sundays, but I'll do Saturdays if I can't do Sundays. Fine. So look at Radio Times. Literally nothing's happened. Okay, it's like nothing's gone down. We could look at Doctor Who on the Twats as well. I'm back. There you go. That was weird. Next year, Bond will be a 30-something, but not a younger actor. That is a younger actor. Ring star Morphic on Gwendolyn's show. Oh God. We have to read that. I'm sorry. That's like, why would you put that on? What's wrong with you, idiots? Right? I don't get it. I mean, what? What? Why? 6 of Lord of the Rings Ring of Power was very important for Gladriel. Yeah, well, this was nothing to do with Gladriel. I don't know what this character is. Gladriel, warrior of the North, oh, home of the brave, oh, the New, she's the bestest ever. There's only been exposed installment of Gladriel in Lord. It's shit. What are you talking about? Explosive in that it made me shit myself. How bad it was. That okay. If that's what you meant, fine. But again, this is made by people who have seen Lord of the Rings once on the plane while reading a book, right? And if you do that, you could be fooled into watching something similar, but you're not. 6th episode series entitled Udon saw an epic war explode in this. It didn't really. I'm sorry. Saw a lot of CGI as a corrupted elf or Uruk named Adar Joseph Mowley, an evil white man, sought to transform the land of the realm for himself and his children, the monstrous orcs. In speaking of Radio Times, actress Morphin Clark. Oh, Morphin Clark. She has 2 diesel names, just like she has 15 R's on the Mordor. Not Mordor, in the island of Numenor. Adam Oglock discusses the romantic confrontation that occurred between Gladriel and Adar later in the episode. It was shit. Well, was she threatened to torture his children? Yeah, that's real Gladriel stuff. Yeah, I looked at Gladriel, the wise 6'4" elf. I thought you should get a 5'2" cunt to play that. Yeah, that's how I thought you should do it, right? And play her as a cunt, right? Well, it's very comfortably truly seen by someone you despise. Well, you despise. Why are you so full of hate? Right, comments Clark, which is what Gladriel was experiencing there. It was really exciting really exciting for me. For there were lots of little nuggets of lore in there as well. What things you don't piss over? Really? Come on, mate. It was an embarrassment, right? Kind to her family and the damage that they did, but also kind to how elves hold a lot of power and can do a lot of damage with it. And so I thought it was really interesting. Blimey, I found that comment boring, interestingly enough, as a weird dichotomy. Let's go read that again. Not like Laura in that as well. Kind of her family and like the damage and that they did, and kind of how the elves. Okay, fuck off. Talking about a dead brother. Fine. Okay. At least we didn't get like super gay Elrond this week, or the week called Parfoots. Oh, we love the Parfoots. Is that a very generic insulting Irish accent? Oh, it is a bigora, right? You haven't seen an Irish accent like this since you saw Commissioner Gordon not Commissioner Gordon. It was Chief O'Hare, right? No one's seen an Irish accent that embarrassing, that cod since '66 Batman, darling. The bigora. We're happy Parfoots. You're not. Oh, yes, and we're also cunts. We're big cunts. Why? If somebody hurts their foot, we let them die. We break their wheels and they die. Okay. You know the orcs treat each other better? Yeah. We're worse than the orcs. That's true. But the orcs are able to build a giant trench, go all around the Southlands, right? They're able to build this giant trench while there are watchtowers watching them going, yeah, nothing fuck's going on here, mate. Nope. None at all. Nothing's going on here. Everything's fine. You know your elves, right? Yeah, I know. But I'm a black elf. Ooh, that makes me stunning and brave. Oh, Ecky Thump. They need a crossover. We need a Jodie Gladriel crossover. Oh, let's make it happen, people. I don't know how, but that needs to happen. God, how long is this? I can't. It's too awful. Fine. With that, I think we've got to look at Lord of the Rings, don't you? Yeah, I think with that awful. I mean, like, yeah, me. Do I have one more? It's the Lord of the Rings 106. Here it comes. Oh, God help me. God help us all. Again, it's worth checking this out to see how. Yeah, how is the question I have so many times while watching this? How? How does that happen? So, oh, the Lord of the Ring, oh, Lord of the Ring, oh, Lord of the Ring. And it's the Rings of Power. Oh, Rings of Power, not the Rings of Power. I didn't know that, right? Fine, and it's shit. Okay, the theme music has been established in my mind as introducing me to unwatchable shit. Right, that's essentially what this is. Lord of the Ring. Oh, why would you put your name to this shit? Right. Oh God. So it starts off shit and it gets worse. So you now have the evil Adar, and he's bearing seeds, right, to show you how he still has his elfish ways. Although you don't know what the fuck he's doing at the time, you have to find this out later and care enough to remember. I didn't care enough to remember while I'm doing this recap. So yeah, it comes up again. And they're like, oh, look at that. We got a bunch of orcs there. All the white men. MAGA is here. Oh, MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. Scary white man. MAGA, MAGA. Oh, I am the king of scary white men. I am Trump. Oh, white man, MAGA. MAGA, MAGA. Oh, white man. MAGA, MAGA. Oh, white man. Ah! We have 17 extras and a lot of CGI. This is $1 billion. $1 billion. Yeah, $1 billion. White man evil, bad. Meanwhile, in the one tower, it gets stupid. That's what I described it. In the one tower, things get stupid. So they have this one watchtower, right? So they're like, yeah, we're marching to the one tower, not the two towers. We saw this on a plane once. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. And in they walk. Oh, all of you fan out in the one tower. Okay, they're letting us in. Maybe this is a trap of some sort. No. Meanwhile, Don Lemonis is there. Don Lemonis, who is stunning and brave. We can do many stunning and brave things. Not quite stunning as brave as Gladriel. The commander of the Northern armies. Oh, scourge of the. Oh, fuck off. And he's looking around and he's like, there's no one here. How can there be no one here? The bridge, only the computer's talking. And it's like 10, 9, 8. Get out of there, screams Christopher Lloyd. If you know what I'm saying, I've saved into a much better piece of genre. And they see the giant thing carved on the wall, the MacGuffin, right? The MacGuffin they were looking for. Dun dun dun. So okay, I need you to go and do something for me, right? Meanwhile, Don Lemonis attacks. He lights a thing for firing a fiery arrow at a piece of rope, right, which snaps, and the whole tower comes down, right, as he fires his arrow and pulls things down, and everything goes, oh no, let's kill the white man, yeah, death to Whitey. Meanwhile, he's like, oh yeah, you have to go and do something important as the one tower collapses, right? So didn't offer them really that much help, really. That didn't offer many really security whatsoever. They just ran away, right? Meanwhile, Girl Boss is ready. I am Girl Boss. I'm stunning and brave, Girl Boss. You know, Girl Bosses always fuck up. Yes, but we are Girl Bosses because we deserve the bossness. Meanwhile, the ships of Numenor, the 3 ships of Numenor, because there were 5, but 1 blew up, so now there's 3. Don't ask, okay? Don't fucking ask. That's just what happened. 5. There were 5. Holding 100 Numenorian warriors each. There were 5. 1 blew up. Then there were 3. Oh, God, this shit. And then what's the name? Oh yeah, this is it makes no fucking sense. None of this makes any fucking sense. Like, okay, so I'll remind you who this is. The stunning and brave Gladriel had done such a great job vanquishing the forces of Sauron, right? She was allowed to die horribly by being shoved up a vagina of light, right? She decided against that and she jumped in the water in the middle of the ocean and started swimming. She had to find a shipwreck, right? A shipwreck with a bunch of people on. And she insufferably browbeat them. And then, fortunately, a giant serpent came and ate everybody apart from this one guy. He turns out to be the king of the Southlands who ran from the orcs, which, again, the orcs that the elves couldn't find and said didn't exist, right? And now he's returning home with Numenorian warriors. Why are they helping out? I don't fucking know. They want to get rid of Gladriel. Okay, they wanted to just go and leave us alone, right? So he's the stable boy in it. He's as a lowly position. Isildur, who's going to be the king apparently, cuts the ring off Sauron, right? And he meets Gladriel. Who are you, soldier? Says Gladriel. I am Gladriel. I am stunning and brave. I am woman. Hear me roar. Why are you 5'2"? I am more than that. I'm 6 foot. No, you're 5'2". You're a small little Irish woman. I am Gladriel. I am stunning. I am brave. Now I will look at you superiorly and smirk, because all women need to smirk superiorly at men, because they are men and we are women. Condescend be a bit, please. And he's like, the sun's coming up. You'll see it in a few minutes. All right. And the sun goes up. He sees land. We're heading to Numenor. No, we're heading to whatever. So shit. And they're all like, yes. Hi, I'm a man boob captain. I have man boobs on my armor. I had them built in. I wanted man boobs on my armor. So I said, can I have some man boobs? He said, yes, you can. Man boobs it is. I don't have boobies on mine because I am Gladriel, scourge of the orcs, warrior of the north, king of the king of the isle. I don't know, fuck off, whoever she is. I am just a condescending cunt. Meanwhile, he's looking at a map, right? Look at that, Captain Man Boobs. Meanwhile, Girl Boss 2, the Queen of Numenor, has agreed for some reason to go on this mission. I thought it made no sense. Oh yeah, because the tree started molting, right? That's why. And they're going over there. Look at we're getting maps again. And inside the map, it's the hilt of Sauron. Don Lemonis is trying to destroy it, and he can't, and his hammer breaks. He's like, I might have to throw this into Mount Doom in Mordor. What's that? Oh, it's going to be in about 10 years' time. Yeah, but it's the only way to get rid of it. And they said, we were getting ready for the fight. Wait, weren't they about to fight? For some reason, the orcs said, we're going to wait until tomorrow. Fuck it. They're in their village, right? They're in the village, in their homes, completely undefended. We could go now. Like, we came here to the tower, right? The tower fell down. But we couldn't nip over the village. It's like, it's right there, right? We could, like, tear them all apart right now. They haven't prepared at all. They're going to do that in the morning. Like, yeah, shall we prepare? I'll wait till the morning. It's no big deal, right? No big deal. We'll just wait till the morning. And they put like arrows everywhere and an orc's head. And they have Goldboss makes their bombs ready, and Don Lemonis is tiny. And Goldboss makes an inspiring speech and says, anybody scared can hide in here, right? There's you in hide in here. And Don Lemonis says, we will overcome, and I'm a Goldboss, and I'm a little punk. Okay, yay, he says. So then says, we got a very special position for you. We want you hiding with the women and children. What? Yeah, you take a sword because you got to look after them. Yeah, you look after the babies. Yeah. I totally respect you. Thank you, Mummy. Yeah, I'm going inside. Do you reckon they put the bomb fluff on? I guess they do. Right? I guess they put the bomb fluff on. It's really like, God, this is what you do for a living, son. I tell you. It's not. It's not something you should be proud of. Okay, I hate to be the one to break this to you. Oh man, I got a role in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, bad news. In East Lincoln, Gold Boss gets ready to fight, and they talk to Don Lemon and says, "Here, take these seeds and plant them before a battle." Said, "Oh, the elfin ways are replenishing the earth." So that's what Adar was doing at the beginning. Oh, you're so studying and so brave. Oh, you're so studying and brave. We're studying and brave. Let's break boundaries and be studying and brave. Yes, look. So, okay, wait, you know you're 5'2" as well. Yeah. What is with these midget elves? I mean, like, is midget a bad word? Do they put a short little person elf? I don't know. Anyway, sun goes down, said, now we're gonna go, right? Oh, just waiting for the sun to be down. Out they come. Yeah, it's a cast of dozens. Dozens, I say. This is bigger than the Are You Being Served Christmas bloody special, mate. They didn't hold anything back. And let's go to the village. We're going to the village and the orcs. And they smash things up because they're orcs and they're dumb, right? It's like everybody's dumb in this. Oh, so dumb. And they've so a cart of firing thing and it misses them, but then there's another one, it traps them and they get out and they have lots of arrows pointing at them and go, boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm Don Lemoners, yeah, ching, 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 ching. And he looks through the window and said, oh, we don't have to fight. You know, they're there looking for this hilt, apparently, right? And everybody's in the building. Why don't they just burn it down? Right? Burn it down right now. And then you pick it. Like, he couldn't destroy it with a hammer. Carrie Bryant says, but TV isn't an enjoy, but to brainwash you on being a diversity citizen in the brave new world. Yeah, oh man, and that citizenship will not give you many rights, let me tell you. And like, oh, Don Lemon fires away, and their traps go, and they fight. But a big orc comes and attacks him. Oh no, he's gonna kill me. What am I gonna do? No, he sticks a stick in his eye, starts to throttle him. But then, no, he's about to kill him. He's going to get a knife in his eye. And then, Girl Boss saves him because Girl Boss saves him. Thank you, Girl Boss. You're the best as girl. And we won. We beat the orcs. Yes, the orcs are dead. Ding dong. The orcs are... Wait a minute. This orc is bleeding red blood. Not black blood. It's a person. Oh, no. They sent people to attack us wearing orc masks. And a few orcs. And said, you killed your own people. And they're like, no. And they start firing. Then they start firing a bunch of arrows with... And Girl Boss gets hit. No, Girl Boss, no! I must save Girl Boss! There's slow motion. Da da da. Everybody's in this building. Again, burn it the fuck down. Right? I mean, like, really? How stupid do you have to be? Just burn it down. Burn the building down. That's all you have to do, right? And then you've won. No, we're gonna wait outside. What? Why? Why are you gonna wait? Because we're evil. Oh, okay. So they race to save her, right? They take the arrow out, and she's like, so painful. Oh, you can make it, Mom. They singe the wound. Why? This is a real trait in woke shit, right? This is a real trait I see a lot of times in woke shit. By woke, I mean uncomfortably platforming ideology in an existent successful fan base, right? So there's always a torture scene. We had this with Michael Burnham as well, and we sort of had this with Doctor Who, where they're studying a brave woman hero undergoes unspeakable pain, and everybody stands there and they look, oh no, right. They did that with Michael Burnham when she was in the Iron Man costume or something. I can't remember. They do this all the time where they say, oh, look at how she suffers. Oh, she's suffering for us. It's really weird, right? It's a really weird recurring trope. Right? I guess if you can't have any real interact with human emotion, this is a good second, I guess. Then she's pissed at me, and they like cauterize the wound. And she passes out. No, but then she's alive. And it was like, she breathes or something. Meanwhile, far outside, the MAGA people show up. MAGA, they're the worst ever. Meanwhile, it's such a shit ripoff of the Two Towers, right? As when Gandalf shows up with the Riders of Rohan, right? I mean, bam! I like the movie version of that. It's stunning, right? It's stunning. It's because they build it up so well over like 2 hours, probably more, right? As you had this fight for life and death with characters you loved and cared for, right? And real sacrifice was made, right? And it really genuinely mattered, right? It was epic and it was wonderful. And then Gandalf shows up and is with the Rider, and as they ride in, the sun rises and the light comes and cuts through the darkness. I mean, I haven't read it, right? But I imagine this is exactly as Tolkien would have described it, right? So somebody saw that on a plane while they're reading a book, said, yeah, we got to do something like that. So, Dad, here comes the Riders of Numenor, led by Galadriel. She's so shit. Oh, I will be at the front, because I'm Galadriel, king of the elves. Not really, but okay. Meanwhile, nighttime. Where do they land? Are they like, what, like, where did they land their boats, right? And what the fuck? Are they just riding? Like, yeah, just go that way, motherfucker, that way. What way? Yes, that way. We'll go that way. What? Shut up. We gotta go. I'm stunning a bread. What the fuck? Anyway. Meanwhile, it's nighttime. Yeah. And the orcs attack. Oh, and in comes the evil Adar. I said, where's the thing I want? If you want it, burn the fucking place down and then pick through the ashes, idiot. And he said, okay, you want to tell me? Oh, you die, fat person. Oh. Then that fat person dies. Oh, no. Then they're about to kill his girlfriend. And he's like, oh, no, I just snogged her. Don't. And the boy likes her. Come on. Then the boy says, I'll tell you where it is, and somehow he knows. Okay, I don't know how he knows. He knows. It shows under there. It's like, oh no, you shouldn't do it. And they have the hilt of Sauron. MacGuffin is mine. MacGuffin mine. Oh no, this is worse than when Trump won. Meanwhile, Riders of Numenor, riding Numenor. And it's daytime now for some reason. And now the Rise of Numenor come in, and oh god, this is so shit. This is, I mean, I got to find the tweet where it's become a GIF. Yeah, so they fire an arrow, and she twists over like this, and then somehow, I mean, god, look at this. Where is her sword? It is pointing down, right? What? I mean, this is so shit. How do you think this was heroic? And he goes, Yeah, 1 second. It's been put about a bit as a GIF. Let's find it. Who does he have it? Let's try Lord of the Rings. Let's see what I'm going to look that up. I mean, I'm going to get the corporate algorithm out. I'm not going to get the funny stuff. No. How will I find this? I'm just going to scroll for a second, see if it pops up. No, now I'm seeing I'm seeing my stream. Okay, no, I want to see the Lord of the Cringe. It's so cringe. Yeah, it's just breathtakingly bad, right? It is breathtakingly bad. The rings of power, bigora, bigora. Oh, so racist to Irish people. All right, maybe I can play the clip. Oh, will it play even? I don't know. And they'll definitely give me a copyright strike. Leave it alone. But if I find the GIF, nah, it's so bad. Oh, 1 second. I know edit. Luke. What's his name again? Rodowinski. There you go. I knew. Yeah, this guy has it. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I've got to go back. Where it is. Yeah. Hold on a second. Share screen. This is worth derailing the show for, right? I mean, it really genuinely is. It's that bad. How? I mean, look at this shit. It's unbelievable. I mean, like, how? How did that pass anybody's like quality control? Right? How? It's a reasonable question, right? So then they start hacking about the orcs, right? Oh, look, I'm a fat faggot. Oh, but I'm taking out the orcs. I'll save the white man. Oh, and then overwatching it is the proud Queen Boobies. Actually, he's looking. They're look, Numenorians love their tits, be they man or women, right? Oh, there we go. Like, hang on. Must be the previous one. Yeah, let me zoom in. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to look at Numenorian's tits. Come on. It's not like, they are very much into their boobies, right? Those Numenorians. Look, I reckon if you're a Numenorian booby armorer, right, you probably get look at that lovely pair that she doesn't have. Okay, fine. So they're like, I am woman boss, and then he's not the stable boy anymore. Now he's part of the royal guard or some shit. I don't know. And off he runs. I'm stunning and brave. And he saves his father, and he's like, soldier. They said they can't possess that item. I will save the day because I am Gladriel. And in comes whatever his name was, Sauron, future Sauron. I gotta, oh no, we're gonna get him, and then we're gonna get him. And we're just going to trim his horse up. Okay, we're not going to kill the horse. We're not going to kill him. Let the horse get up, and now he's got it. Oh no! They catch a dog. And he's like, I will kill you for what you've done. It's like, yes, do it. Kill me, human. And Gladriel says, no, we are too stunning and we are too... Like, why are you so fucking short, Gladriel? Why I'm too stunning and too brave? It's like, oh, we got to be better than this. Damn, darling. He's like, well, okay, then I'll let you go. Oh, but it's very hard. Super difficult. Meanwhile, you're going, yeah, there's a nice sheep over there. I bet I could fuck it. Yes, I did just fuck the sheep. It was fantastic. Oh, look at that. We all got man boobs. This is the Numenorian thing. The man boobs of Numenor. Yay. Meanwhile, what's going on in there? Oh, yeah. So then we have this real... Again, this is not Gladriel. She threatens to torture the orcs, his children, if she doesn't get what she wants, or I don't even know what they're doing, right? So it says basically you were one of the you were a captured elf that was changed and made and he's like, we prefer the name Uruk, right? And he made the orcs somehow, and then my children, and then Sauron wanted them, and eventually I killed Sauron. Dun dun dun. Flashback to here. I broke him in half, right? Oh no, he wanted orcs, right? Kept wanting orcs to experiment on, and eventually I gave him too many, and then I killed him. I don't believe you killed him. But look at this. Like, she's getting shorter. What the fuck? Why did I like? Why is she 5'2"? It makes no sense, right? And then she's about to kill him, and he comes and says, "Oh, you can't do that." Look, he started to slit his neck. Said, "Oh, but I'm stunning and brave," and they go and sit outside and say, "We were both fantastic, right? We're both the best as ever." Oh yeah, yeah. I actually remember trying to remember write down what they're talking about here, but I just couldn't give a shit, right? I just could not give a shit. Meanwhile, girl bosses me. Da 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 da. I have good booby armor. Yes, you do. I am a girl boss. I have a bit of a heaving cleavage. Heaving cleavage? We can make you heaving cleavage booby armor. Oh, well, I'm one with you then. Give me the heaving cleavage. Yes, look. But you're the bestest ever. No, you're the bestest ever. No, you're the bestest ever. We're the bestest ever. Oh, look how great you are. And then she notices he's the king, and he goes, "Oh, that's a bit hot. I am king, blah, 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 and we're here. Yay, let's all drink together. And Gladriel's shrinking, right? Now she's shorter than the midget Don Lemonlos elf. Okay, fine. And she has the MacGuffin, right? Nobody bothers to look at it, right? He says, "Here, you take the MacGuffin. Let it be you who hands it in." He looks at, and it's not the MacGuffin. It's an axe, but I couldn't work out what was going on. I just thought I wasn't falling because I didn't give a shit. Wow, my screen just went totally dead. That was freaky. That was bizarroville. Hey, oh, that was back again. It's so bizarre. Fine. The MacGuffin's gone. If you're paying attention. Meanwhile, evil white man has MacGuffin, and he puts it into this. So, is this in his village? They had this like special keyhole for his thing, and he turns it around, or is this the at the bottom of the elf thing? Elves set this up. It turns it around, and then this thing comes up, and the water starts draining from the river, and starts flowing out. And oh, flush! It's going to be very bad. Meanwhile, Captain Manbooz talks with his son and said, "Oh, I know all the weirding ways. It's yes. Let me give you a very weirdly not paternal hug, right? Oh, what's the water sound? Oh no, push, and everything. But we're girl bosses. How could we have fucked up, darling? It's all girl bosses ever do. They fuck up, right? And now we got 3 of them, and you're all fuck ups, right? Everything starts blowing up. The orcs start going, yeah, white men, MAGA, white man, MAGA, MAGA. Oh yes, he listens on the ground. The water starts flowing, and says, yes, he must have turned the key. And water falls down into a volcano. It can explode and go, whoa, and Gladriel's like, I am one fuck up to rule them all. I was like, oh yeah, so the queen, thank God she came, right? Thank God she came, because she gives the sage like advice, take cover, right? Really? I was like, oh, watch out, there are things, bam, the bit is exploding. Take cover, she says. Rah! It's like, look, I'm very appreciative for this armor you made me. Could it be a bit less booby? I mean, I like yours, but I'm more like, not Numenorian. So do I have to have a pair of tits on my boobs? Quiet! Take cover, she cries, being stunning and brave. And they run away from the things falling, and Gladriel just stares at her fuck up straight on. Oh, I am a fuck up. I fucked this all up. This is me. And it swallows her up. Hopefully to kill her forever, right? Hopefully kill this obnoxious character forever. 2 more episodes to go. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, the water flowed down from the flat land into the volcano. Yeah, again, using a trench made under the noses of the elves who were there to watch out for trenches made by orcs, right? That was really literally what they were there to do, right? And that was 100% their plan, and they totally failed, right? Totally failed. Which is interesting, actually. Total failure is what I would call this show, absolute total failure. Now, in comparison, I think we'll go for a bit of She-Hulk, right? I want to try and catch up with everything. In comparison, She-Hulk is giddily professional. It's very straight, even though it does nothing. We'll do at least one. I bet we can get through this real quick. This is not going to be. We can knock these out. So She-Hulk always opens up referencing when MCU was good and like not riddled with identity politics. Like everybody was in it. Yeah, you like. Oh god, this is the wedding. So, oh god, nothing happens in this episode. It's so stupid. She gets this box saying, "Please come to my come to my wedding, be my bridesmaid," right? And it's her best friend from college that we never heard about. That's a super suit, but we're not wearing it. We're not going to see it. That's the whole point of last week. That who gives a shit? We don't see it next week either, right? And she's like, "I'm just a normal girl, being normal girl things." So she spends the episode. So I'm going to a wedding, yay! And she hulks out, and it was like, "Oh, look at me!" But you're hotter than me. I don't. Okay, I'm back. That was weird. How do I move this? Hang on. That's what like. Okay, remove from studio. That's coming back. What's this? Is this Hulk? What the hell? What's going on? Okay, one second. Let's try this again. Share screen. Missile strike. Now, dude, it's going to be you in England first. Okay. How long was I down for? Jamie Carlson is the only thing keeping Amazon Prime business in business. I believe so. I think you're probably right, actually. Share screen. Fine. I don't know where I came in. Let's just starts off. Blah, blah. Okay, we're going to go through this real quickly because who gives a shit? Right. Okay. She get first. MCU was good once. Now it's shit. MCU shit now. She gets invited to a wedding. Right. To be a bridesmaid, and it's they say I'm wearing this, not that suit that I got from the guy last week. Who gives a shit? She hulks out, hi, and the bride. Oh, fine, we're up there, and the bride's like, do you mind not being so Hulk because you're hotter than me, right? I said, fine, can you de-Hulk? And it's like, I'm just Jen this week, attorney at law. By the way, did you see the thing they put out on Twitter saying, sorry, incels? Darling, this whole show is about you being an incel, right? This whole show is about your inability. I'm talking to the writers, your inability to have a relationship with anyone, right? You are involuntary celibate. I have children. Okay, and a wife, and we're not the incels in this. This is clearly you crying that men aren't flocking to you, right? Especially in the next episode. So it's a shit wedding. Meanwhile, B plot. It's just annoying. This guy is immortal, and he keeps dying and changing identities. I think to get out of his marriages, right? The eternal man. So he's being sued by all these people. He's got Jen's colleague representing him, who's very hot. And then when they start questioning on it, he jumps out the window, right? And then runs away. Okay. Meanwhile, so she's de-hulked and not hot at all, right? You know, you could actually pick yourself up a little bit. Maybe put a push-up bra on. I don't know, put some makeup on. You don't have to look like. I mean, you could. You know. I understand you're not She-Hulk right now. You can put heels on. There's lots you can do to make yourself look more attractive. But you're like, well, why would I? I am woman. Hear me. I mean, like, I understand. No, I really don't. Right? I really, really don't. But okay, fine. So her friend who's getting married is like this super, super, super cunt, right? Super cunt, and she's like, "Can you go and clean up?" And then, oh yeah, then Tatiana shows up, and he's with that. She's with that guy, and it's just all just done to like mess with her, right? So she goes out, and then this guy shows up. Says, "Hi, I'm perfect, right? I'm kind of into you, right?" And they exchange numbers, and they ask them to come and clean up more, right? There you go. So he's with B Plot. These are always ex-wives and lovers, and she's very hot. I don't know who she is, but she's very hot, and she is too annoying to be hot, unfortunately. They introduced this site called Intelligentsia, which is about a right-wing meme site about She-Hulk, right? Which is nonsense. And she gets drunk at a wedding, and it turns out the woman's marrying a puppy. Like, what? I don't understand. This is her groom. She's marrying her puppy, so she can't get a relationship either, right? This goes on forever, and he's like, "Okay, you get my Apple shares I got in 1982. That should cover everything. Cash bar, drinks a lot, and drinks a lot more, and she's stunning and brave and works everything out, and everybody gets what they want because she's the bestest ever. And girl power, oh, girl power, baby." Hi, I'm good looking man. Let's take your number. She throws up, and Tatiana shows up. They start to have a fight, and I can't remember. So she hulks out and then fights her, right? That's basically it. Tatiana looks bad. Oh no, my teeth are knocked out. And is this the person getting married is being upstaged? Said, "Oh, you're She-Hulk here. I'm so happy." This is her brother or something, isn't it? Who this loser? Who knows? Oh, white man bad. White man so bad. Yeah, this is the right wing meme site, and they become members to, and you get, corporate memes. Gary called this guilty of dressing like a man. Like, none of this is funny when you are Hulk, but you still dumb. Like, no, none of these would go right. None of these would ever work, right? And so she goes and tells She-Hulk about it, Jennifer about it, even though the hot lawyer says, "No, don't tell her, just freak her out." Goes and tells her about it. Talks a little bit more with this guy, and people are trying to get samples of her blood. Right, the end. Blimey, what's that? 5 minutes? That was the whole episode, right? That was the whole episode. She gets drunk at a party. Smacks Tatiana in the face. That's it. Right? About absolutely nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. That's the whole episode. I'm not missing anything out. Fine. So let's do the next episode, right? We'll do them back to back. We're totally up to date. Remember when it was all good? Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Look at that. Oh, it's all gone to shit. Look at that. Well, don't try and sneak in, girl Thor, darling. Yes, you stand out. You're like a condom machine in the Vatican, you cunt. Really? Come on. Marvel, yay! Let's destroy it. So she's dating this guy, and he's just perfect, bestest ever. Picks up, hi, date, yay! They text while she's at work, and oh, this is nice. Idea for food truck. Fries dipped in a milkshake. You in? Yay! And they smile. They go on another day, and they nearly make out, which is no. Let's just go home. What are you doing Thursday? And they go out on a third date. And this time, they could just make out. No, come on, let's go fuck each other. I mean, like, what? Wait a minute. There's some, middle ground, isn't there? So next day she wakes up, he's gone. Oh, I can't stop smiling. What you up to? And then he doesn't. He goes, right? Doesn't reply, right? He goes, still ghosting her. Then the Abominations pro officer gives him a call. Say he's got his tag got set off. Right, we got to go check it out. You got to come with me, be security. Like fine, I got nothing else to do. I'm just keep watching it. So she goes out into the country, just a reception. And it's like when she gets there, he's just totally fine. Right, his thing is fine. He says, "Oh, I might have hit an electric fence while saving my favorite chicken." Right? So, what's your favorite chicken? I'm glad I did though. He's like, "I love that chicken," and he's just a totally mellow guy. Tim Roth is awesome in everything. Right? He elevates everything just by being in it, and they need it because this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Right? Then you've got this pig guy, bull guy, and a matador superhero. They start fighting each other and it wrecks a car. Now, well, I'll remind you right now. They say sorry and I'm so it's part of their treatment. So she's like waiting for them to come, right? Can't you just Hulk out and jump? Like, she wouldn't be back wherever she wants for 10 minutes. But no, fine. So she's forced to go to really his somehow he can afford all this. I don't know how. I said, yeah, you should go and hang out and sweat in the yurt. And he's like, no, I'm not interested. I'm just looking for no service to see if this guy's replied to me because that's all I care about. And she walks into this group therapy session. That guy's a porcupine. This is a vampire. And he's a matador, not really matador. And she finally tries to find some Cleta, some reception. And this, again, this would all be cute, right? If it was done by James Gunn, right? But it's like, it's just like ways of this issue. It shows you what it devolves in. Ways of hating men because they hate themselves. This show is written by people who hate themselves, and they hate men. They blame it. So this guy walks in. I have no idea who he is, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's this guy." I'm like, "Who?" And he doesn't even look the fucking same. Look at him. His hair's all tied back now. No, now he was a guy who got the super thing and tried to attack her. And she's like, Superman. And like, how dare you? And she nearly tries to murder him, right? This is attempted murder. Throws him across the room. They're like, well, you can't do that. Yeah, I can. I'm a woman. We've taken too much. So if I want to murder someone because somebody whistled at some other woman once, and we're going to find out why she's so angry soon. That's what this episode's about, right? So no, you got to sit in the chair and he's like, why are you trying to murder me? Right? So we don't really find out what his deal is, but she has to come into group and she talks about it and he doesn't want to open up. And he's like, look, you're pretty addicted to that phone, right? What's up with that? Why don't you talk about it? So basically she says, again, this guy won't take his mask off, porcupine. But basically, she says, it's because he got to know me as Jen, right? Everybody likes, in school, you always have a friend who's better looking at you, more athletic, that gets all the attention, and now I'm that person, right? I am that person. And it talks about her self-loathing, right? And how much she hates superheroes because they made them feel bad when they were little girls, right? This is what's wrong with this show. They hate the fucking genre because it makes them feel inadequate, right? And they're like, well, and basically they talk her into like, they say, look, you got to delete this guy from the phone, and they're like, and that's basically the therapy session, right? And so she decides, I think at some point to delete. She talks about how she replied, and it's like, I said, now you should be able to feel fine with just being Jen, right? YouTube, and she turns to Jed and she accepts herself. And yay, because this is superheroes now, right? Not this. This made them feel bad, right? Oh no, but this is us now. Doesn't matter. Nobody wants to see this. People only wanted to see that, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yay! I'm a big actor that's been put in this because you can't carry it because you're awful, right? And they're like, yay! And so he tries to take his porcupine mask off. And they go, oh, you smell awful. You keep keeping that on. Oh, no, men are bad. So she deletes the contact. So good for you, right? And then she goes to the yurt. She comes out and says, I feel much better. Yay, you're all the best as ever. I could just jump home, but no. And now they all leave, right? I can't remember what they say, but who gives a shit? Right, and they head off. Yay! I feel so fulfilled. Meanwhile, 3 days earlier, we find out that after they slept with each other, he cloned her phone. It was always is cloning the phone, right? Let's zoom in. Copied her phone. Hang on. Yeah, he copied her phone. And left. It was clearly a plant, right? And walks out and takes a picture of her, right, naked. Bit shitty. He's got the blood and formula. Thumbs up. So he's working for bad guys. The end. Finally, we're done. Oh, I mean, what an inconsequential piece of shit. Right? I don't think that's the worst way to describe it. What an inconsequential piece of actual excrement. Fine, let's go have a look at Doctor Who Twitter. Is there any news there? Hang on. Share screen. Share screen. Over there. Doink. So we'll do hashtag Doctor Who. Let's see if anything's going down. You have to say goodbye this month. We're ready. We're not ready. Are you? Yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait. Somebody made a Dalek. Okay, that's nice. This article's been what? At the end of the previous era, the more toxic they get. Disgusting comment. Rossley is not a god. He's a normal, fallible white male writer of Doctor Who is complicit, as every other white person is, in perpetuating racism, even if unconsciously, through the storylines that he is responsible for overseeing. Oh, shut up, you irritating fat cunt. Oh, look, she's an irritating fat cunt. Look at that. Who'd have guessed? Hey, Hinchcliffe. There we go. Good for you, sir. Look at it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right? Absolutely nothing. That's a bit of inking there. Bit of big finish. Yeah, look at that. There's nothing going on. Wow. I can't believe how much there's nothing going on, right? Incredible. Yeah, let's have a look over here. Let's go to the latest. Bit of Crotons action. I always thought that as well. Okay, Thunderbirds like that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing at all. So I'm going to see I Am Who. No, nothing. Oh, I like the Green Lantern, though. Green Lantern's very, very cool. I want a Green Lantern. Let's have a look at Big Finish. First, we'll look at the Twitter, then we'll look at the websites, everything. Not interested, most of Colchester. These are pretty good. Ace deals in Doctor Who to get the 8 Adventures 30% off is not enough off. Tyler. No, nothing really. No. Wow, quiet times. Yeah, no, literally nothing going on. Okay. Okay, yeah, nothing at all. Fine. I think with that, I'm going to wrap up. Okay, I think we looked at the news. Nothing's happened, right? The apocalypse probably Tuesday. No problem whatsoever. Fine. With that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again. Then the Wizzy